of the rim. Got it! Oh, the slam. Oh, using Curry way downtown. Oh, what a shot from Curry!
Talking about the potential contenders in the NBA last video got me thinking about the NBA Finals matchups that I would like to see, so I made a list. Two notes here though. A, it's my list. These are the matchups that I would be interested in seeing. I'm well aware that they might not be the top ranked ones on everybody's list. And B, I used the last matchup on this list as a total pipe dream, and it's actually hilarious looking back because this video was written a few days ago before we got some new information, so just listen out for that one. However, you making money based off of NBA games is not a pipe dream thanks to the sponsor of this video, DraftKings. With all the recent trades and things heating up in the season, there's no shortage of action on the court, and everybody's looking for a win. That's why I wanted to team up with DraftKings to give any new customers a win of their own. All new customers have to do is sign up for DraftKings using my promo code DOM2K and put at least $5 on a pregame money line for any basketball game, and you'll receive an additional $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Yes, that's right. New customers that bet just $5 on a pregame money line for any basketball game will get $150 in bonus bets deposited to your account if your bet wins. If you're wondering what you could use the $150 bonus bets on, try out same game parlays, where you can combine multiple bets from one game, like which player will score first and which team will be winning at halftime for even bigger winnings. If mobile sports betting isn't available in your state yet, you can still get in on the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use promo code DOM2K and bet $5 on a pregame money line for any basketball game to get $150 in bonus bet if your bet wins. That's promo code DOM2K only at DraftKings Sportsbook. I've been trying to make Celtics Clippers happen for an absurd amount of time now, and I'm actually quite scared of this matchup just because if the Clippers got that far, I don't think they'd lose. That's part of why I'd want it though. Boston really can't afford to lose 2 straight finals, and after all the failure the Clippers have experienced, finally making it to that round and coming up short would be soul crushing. So a series where 2 teams have zero room to give, I just think that would be really interesting. Story elements aside, this is also just a beautiful basketball matchup. Kawhi and PG versus Tatum and Brown might be the most exciting wing matchup ever in a final series. It's rare to see the best players guard each other, but in this scenario, you're getting at least one matchup like that somewhere by default. Somewhat weirdly, I'd also just be okay with whoever won this finals. If the Clippers won, that'd be Kawhi's 3rd ring with his 3rd different team, making an already peculiar career even more unique. I'd also be happy for PG to finally reach the top after all this time. Both teams are really deep, and I just think it would be a fun chess match that would very likely go 7. Next up on the list would be the Bucks-Suns rematch, which is absolutely not anything I would have cared about before the trade went down. Now, not only do you have the ability to bill it as a rivalry should it happen again, but it includes KD, who also very narrowly suffered an important playoff loss to Milwaukee not long ago. Imagine a world where the Suns loaded up like this just for them all to suffer another finals loss to Giannis. Not that I'm confident they would, by the way. Needless to say, this would be very fun basketball as well. People might not have been interested in the series in 2021 for whatever reason, but I was having fun and it could have definitely gone 7. Suns Bucks have seemed to just have no hype since they played in the finals, as you never see the world get up for the regular season meetings. I think it has new life these days should it become a reality. Of course, since KD has added that new dynamic.
Kevin Durant, let's go. You keep joining super teams to win the NBA title. How about we work out together sometime so I can teach you how to carry your own team?
I'd also be excited to see Celtics Suns. Boston getting back to the finals for a 2nd straight year just to have to face a juggernaut for their rite of passage is exciting by itself. There's also the fact that they're one of the few playoff defenses ever to have made life as tough as it was for KD in the postseason last year. The personnel that now surrounds him, duplicating that would be near impossible, but it'd still be entertaining to see how a rematch in the finals goes. Side note, if the Celtics beat one of Kevin Durant's Justice League assemblies for their first title with this core, I'm never going to stop talking. Bucks Nuggets is on my list solely so I can see 2 of the best players at the top of their game going head to head in a final series. NBA Finals teams led by 2 big men? That hasn't been a thing for nearly 30 years now, and even this is a stretch for that criteria. Jokic trying to get his first ring against a guy he's routinely in the MVP race with would be peak cinema. I think it'd be an evenly matched series, but I'm well aware Jokic hasn't exactly been marketable, so I'm not sure how the ratings are coming out on this, but nor do I actually care.
Joker, how are you gonna make it through the finals where you look like you can barely make it through a Burger King drive-thru?
For my 5th and final series, as I said earlier, I went with a complete wild card that I'm well aware has almost zero chance of happening, but once again, it's my list of favorites. Therefore, if I see any path to another installment of Celtics and Lakers, I'm jotting it down, but let me explain. LA had a highly successful trade deadline given their circumstances, and at the time of this recording are already looking much better. As usual, they're only hanging right outside of the play-in, which is definitely achievable as long as there's no more freak injuries. From there, if they were able to make the playoffs, I'm writing a healthy LeBron and AD with these new pieces down as one of the most dangerous A seeds ever. Remember that the only reason they didn't upset the Suns in 2021 was very likely because of injuries. Now, even from there, a finals run is still like less than 10% possible in my opinion, but if they even won a round, I say the sky is a limit. That being said, in this alternate reality where absolutely everything goes right for the Lakers in the next 3.5 months, I would do anything for this matchup. Aside from it being Celtics-Lakers, it'd be Celtics versus LeBron in year 20. That means he's done playoff basketball against the Big Three Celtics, Isaiah Thomas Celtics, and this Tatum and Brown core. Also, just seeing LeBron in the finals again in general would be insane. Still competing for championships as the best player on the team, I don't know, I want to see that materialize. These teams had 2 nail-biters this season, and that was before the trade deadline. Jason Tatum having to finally conquer LeBron for his first championship would by far be my favorite sequence of events to watch play out. Not to mention, this would be the 2nd straight year where a team completely turned it around to make the finals, involving the team that did it last year. I'm well aware that this is a pipe dream, but the trade deadline at least left that door cracked open in my opinion. A healthy LeBron and AD with space. There's possibilities. I'd be lying if I said that there weren't at least possibilities. However, I won't hold my breath for it. And yeah, obviously, I'm especially not holding my breath for this now, because it's not gonna happen. LeBron James is out indefinitely, said he heard something pop, then proceeded to tie his shoe and finish the game, but the Lakers already had zero margin for error, and now we have no clue when Bron is even going to come back. March is literally just starting, the playoffs are next month. So much for that, maybe next year. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Also hit the bell next to my name if you want notifications every time a new video drops. Once again, very close to 400k, so if you enjoy the content and you are not subbed, consider doing so. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.